Amen. Talk about fellowship with our families, how precious it is. It's all because of our fellowship with God, because God gave it to us. Today, we need our family, our Christian family. It's hard parenting children these days. And we all have a family. We're all part of His family. He gives to each of us. Sometimes when someone is struggling, we go over with them and encourage them and help them. It's what God wants us to pray that God would bless them. See, this is what we do as a family. And your support and your encouragement is great. Amen? Amen. Three frogs. You know, 3 frogs. Sit on a piece of wood. One frog is in there. He says to the others, I decided that I'm going to jump. I made that decision, I'm going to jump. How many frogs stayed on the log? How many frogs? How many? 3. Some say 3, some say 2, some say 3, some say 1. How many frogs on the log? 3. Why? Because the frog said, I decided that I'm going to jump. He didn't jump. He just said he decided that he was going to jump. Some of us decide, we decide something, I'm going to serve the Lord, and we say, I decided I'm going to do that. That's all we do. We make a decision, but we do nothing. Same. We decide, follow Jesus, I'll serve you, I'll follow you. Do that. Tonight, you remember? Remember last time what we talked about? What was our focus last night? Remember? Remember we wrong the Lord last night? Wrong the Lord. Last night, what we talked about? Forget? You need so much and doing everything all around and just kind of forgot? That was Peter. Hey, remember that? Whew. Peace. Talked about peace last night. And strong in the Lord. Inviting Christ into our life. Of our strength. It's His peace. We talked about His peace last night. Tonight, we're going to talk about love. Last night we talked about peace. You go to John, remember? Following Him, having peace. We explained and talked about all those things last night. About peace, about having peace. And now, in the world, there's many things in the world. We need that strength. The conference used to say, overcome the world. Remember last night we talked about peace from where? His peace, remember? Fruits of the Spirit, remember? Fruits of the Spirit. How many fruits are there? 9. The fruits of the Spirit that He gives us, His personality, there are 9. Talk about the power of the peace that He gives. Remember His personality. He gives to us those fruits of the Spirit. And last night we picked one of them out. We talked about peace. And tonight we're going to talk about what? His personality, the fruits of the Spirit that He gives. We're going to talk about love. L-O-V-E, love. His love. The gift that He gives to us. His love. Is that relationship with accepting Jesus Christ. Accepting His love and love coming into our hearts. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, Lord, we're here tonight. As we're sitting here, we're thinking about it. I pray that you'll open our hearts and our minds that we'll look to You tonight. receive the message you have for us. We're not going to look around at others. We're all outside, just me and you. Individually, have that time with you as we talk about your love. And speak about that in our heart and mind. I'll look to you tonight. It's not important to me. I am not important. I'm not set aside. Let you come here and speak to us tonight. Your word, your spirit. Not me, but it's all you. Let's stand. How is he giving us that love? How is he giving us that love? Give the love. How? And we accept it as our heart and life. See, I believe in Jesus. And I follow him, my life to him. Put Chris Partain aside. Believe in Jesus, accept him in my heart, and receive his love. I say, oh, well, I'm fine. I say Jesus is my love. My love? No, it's his love. See, that means it's the same for all of us. We all have his love. You see? My love is strong, but it'll waver. You know? Not bad. We're all bad, right? So, oh, I love you. But tonight, oh, I love you. No. That love is wavering. But his love. Wow. See, he went to the cross. Why? Because of love. Jesus, he overcame death. When he went to the cross, he faced the cross. Jesus knew. He knew he was going to be crucified. You remember Jesus on his knees in the garden, he was praying. And he said, oh, Father, if there's any way. He knew he was going to be dying on the cross. If there's another way, another plan. He said, no, not my will, but Father, your will. What you want, I surrender to your will, to your love. This is the way I show my love, I'll do it. Loving the people of the world. To the cross and he died. Wow. His love. Wow. And I can accept that love. And I accept Jesus. Mark chapter 12, verse 30. There it is. You know that verse? Though I know that verse, I've heard it many times. Same old, same old, same old. But are you practicing that? Are you practicing it? That's hard sometimes. Mark chapter 12, verse 30. When verse 28, focusing on the law. Talking about the law. People had studied the law. They were following the law. They knew the law. They were arguing about which is the temple, which is right. They were discussing all these things with the law. The law, establishing the law, and following the law. And Jesus says, wait a minute. Jesus said, all these things, the law says these things. All these things, I have all these laws, hundreds of laws. And he said, but first, he said, the law. You have the law. And Jesus said, you want to know which was the most important of the law? And Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your strength. Love him with everything. With your heart, all your heart. With your mind, all your mind. Your strength, all your strength. Your soul, all your soul. Is that easy? No. No, it's not. Not easy. Think about that. God loved me. We need to roll up our sleeve, and practice that love, and accept his love, and give out his love. My love, put it aside. Well, like Jesus' love. I've got a question for you. What does Jesus want from you? What does he want from you? Love. What does Jesus want from you? Up there it is. He wants you to love. That's all he wants. Your love. All your heart, soul, strength, mind, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. All what he wants, all of that. All of your love. Not one. Just a bit. Just your knowledge. Oh, I love you from my head up. Oh, I love you from my chest down. I love you from my feet. See? Okay, now I'll give you this much love. He wants it from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. Not from our shoulders to our feet, head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. No, he wants it from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. Where's the offering plate? Where's the offering plate? Oh, the offering plate? I had it, I put it there, I stood on it. Say, your love. Your love. So we halfway love him? Oh, well, I like there's something I like out there, you know. There's some fun stuff out there. No, that's not your full love. It's not all. He wants all of it. So we want half in and half out. You know? So help me, God, that I love you with everything. John 2, 15 and 16. Do not love the world and the things in the world. If you love the world, love the Father is not in you. Jesus said, love the world, the things in the world. Don't love those things. If you love the world, then you know the love of the Father is not in you. Love all these things. Everything else that we like. What does it show? It shows a conflict. His love, the world's love are different. Chapter 16, missed that. I'll go with that verse. What's 16 say? What's verse 16? First John 2, verse 16. What does it say? Let's say up there. And verse 16 says he's got it. You know? In the world of the Father's not in you. Now, what's verse 16? Come on, more. There's no volunteer to read that. Who's got it? Come on, there. What does verse 16 say? Who's got it? Yeah, come on up here. I'll sign for you. Come on. Okay, what do you say? For all that is in the world, thirst after the flesh. You see with their eyes, and life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Did you catch that? What were the three things? Lust. Remember the three things? What was the other things that you talked about? You talked about lust last night. Do you remember? There were three of the world's things. Remember? If you think of the world, what were they? Money. Lust. What we see with our eyes. Lust. What we feel. And pride. Remember those three things? Money. Sex. Pride. That's what focus of America is. These three things. There's a lot of things. You know, in our human weakness, you know, what do we do these things? Money, sex, What do you think? We talked about the seven sins. God just used it out of his mouth. We have about 3 of them. Lust, money, lust, and pride. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Sex and pride. So Jesus served the world. Talk about temptation. Temptation. How you sound that? We're discussing love, we're talking about love, we're talking about all that. Are you ready? We're talking about temptation. What's the sign for temptation? That's the sign for temptation. On your elbow. Temptation, what does that mean? Why did they do that? I can put it on the elbow, you think? So there are certain things that I'm not tempted. Deaf people might say, well, what's that sign for? Temptation. Oh, what does that mean? What does it mean? Temptation. The Bible talks about temptation. In the deaf community, do they use that word a lot? Do they use temptation a lot? We do that a lot. We use this sign. Temptation, another sign. Temptation. Bother. That bothers me. Temptation. Temptation, you don't use that sign much anymore. Temptation doesn't mean a whole lot. Don't use that. Use that sign much here and say, temptation. They hear that. They know what is being tempted. The deaf, tempted, they don't use that sign. They use this sign. Say, they use this sign for that. It really bothers me. Something that bothers me. These 3 things, temptation, what? 3 things. Money. Are you tempted with money? Are you tempted with sex? Just tempted with pride? Right? Is that right? You like that sign? Yeah. It's hard when we are weak. Tempted. We look at things, we look at our money. All of our bills. Pay our bills, we need more money. Hurry up, we gotta get all this money, we get our paychecks. You see, the sex is all around us. You see women in these pants dressed up. Go to the mall. Go shopping. I'm shopping in the mall with my kids. Big picture in the window. And this woman is a little snippy thing. She's standing here. See, that could be a temptation. I've got my kids with me, my son with me. And we're walking. What's he thinking? I don't know what he's thinking. He'd be looking in his mind, 1 mile a minute. I said, no, that's not a good picture. How do you answer that question? About temptation. On the internet, all these ads pop up all the time. You can close it. What about your email? All of a sudden you're on email and there it is, tempting us. I'll close it out. I think it would be enough. Love, these 3 things of the world, and think of Jesus' love. You see, every day in our life, we accept Jesus, we say, woohoo, that's everything. I've arrived, and all of a sudden, there it is, right in front of us. Pops up in front of us, and we're tempted. Think of it now. Our weakness, what? Are those 3 things we talked about? Money, sex and lust, pride and pride. Everything. These 3 temptations, always coming in at us, always in front of us. These 3 things always are there to tempt us. Devil, he's right there in front of us all the time, in every one of those. And people, always there in front of us, that temptation. It's in myself. Always there. My heart, my mind, my body. How about the Christian who wants to follow Jesus? They've accepted Christ and they love him. The devil, he wants to keep them all upset. He doesn't want you following Christ. And the influence of the things that are happening, the struggles that we have, all these things coming at us all the time. We're struggling all the time and we want to follow Jesus, but all these things are tugging at us all the time. And Satan's always there to bother us. He's always there to bother us. He says, oh, you hear stories about Jonah and the big fish, 3 days in the whale. He says, oh, you don't believe that story? That's a children's story. And we get all confused and all worked up. People, or my friends, have friends that are influencing us. Come on, let's go. It won't hurt. My friend's influence on me. It's, oh, it's not going to hurt anything. Oh, come on. It's okay. That's just stuff they do at church. You can come and go with us. And myself, my habits, my past life, my struggles from before I met Christ. It's always easy to look back. You don't want to look back. Maybe have some of that. Do some more. Look at something I used to look at. The things I do some of the things I did before.